little tiny elevator that shouldn't fit
So
more than
there
3
were
people.
like years. We were probably house account there, I think maybe 4 or 5 years. Long time. But I remember one party when I first moved down here.
Was it not recording the whole time?
Oh, probably not.
It was on burst, not video.
Nice. So what we were trying to do is record this podcast for the first time on video. And I guess I hit the burst button.
You in fact, you should take it deep right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a deep thing. Anyway.
Motherfucker.
God damn. Rewind.
You want to start over?
No. Hell no. So, back to Terrace on the Park. It was early 2001. I think it was September. It was probably like September 19th or September 20th, 2001. So, obviously, we had just moved to Florida. We got married in August 2001, August 11th. I got that date right? My wife's watching, so I better get that date right. Thank you for getting me that DVD of the wedding, by the way. Appreciate that. Anyway, so we moved down here, but I was still working for More Than Music back then. I was still emceeing, and
You moved down to Florida?
we moved down to Florida.
Oh,
right
yes, and you
right
moved
after
back.
we got married. We were up in Claremont, outside Orlando. I don't know why we have this Orlando.
Is that by
connection.
Lauderhill by any chance? Or?
Definitely not by Lauderhill.
Okay, just checking.
No, Lauderhill. Anyway, so back to
I
Terrace
can't
on
believe
the
this
Park.
fucking video wasn't on the whole time.
God damn it! Fucking technology.
All right, well, we'll have to put half of it up. Anyway.
Yeah. So they were flying us back and forth to do parties because I was still contracted with More Than Music, and World Trade Center had just gotten hit on September 11th, and we had a party on top of Terrace on the Park on September 19th. So like, whatever, 8 days later or something like that. So I know the airlines, all the FAA was shut down Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We got a flight out, I think it was Friday night or Saturday morning, and we're flying into New York. And obviously, you used to take the fly around. You'd see the Trade Center and the whole city. And we're flying around the plane. By the way, the quietest plane flight I've ever taken in my life. It's September 19th. Everybody thinks everybody's a terrorist. Everybody's like looking around on the plane all quiet. And you just still see the smoke rising from the towers as we're kind of going by the plane, which is crazy. So we get to Terrace on the Park, and we're up in the freaking penthouse, right? And cocktail hour, for those of you who don't know, there's cocktail inside, or it was a nice day, so they had cocktail hour outside on the patio. But the thing is, the patio outside, it overlooks the view of Manhattan.
Correct.
So we're trying to do a bar mitzvah. We're outside a cocktail hour, and everybody's just standing on the edge of the balcony, just watching the freaking smoke rise from the building up, which was crazy. So now we're in the main room. It's like 10 minutes to go, and we're like, what the hell are we going to do? Like, how are we going to get these people in the mood? Like, what do we do? As a DJ, your job is to entertain these people, give them the best night of their life, just put everything aside for a minute. So we go over to the caterer, like, listen, you need to shut all the shades. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you need to shut.
The worst thing just happened in U.S. history.
Yeah, pretty much. Because it's all windows. So even when you're in the main room, you still look out. I'm like, you got to close all the shades. He's like, dude, people pay for this view. I'm like, close all the shades. Just do it. So people are walking in out of cocktail. They close all the shades. We kind of started the party as we normally did. We tried to dance everybody in, but everybody was still kind of whatever. And then we just kind of, when we started, did like a welcome speech. We acknowledged what happened. Talked about it, and we said, tonight only, I don't know what the girl's name was, whatever, Betsy. Well, like, everybody's here for Betsy. I'm like, for the next 3-4 hours, let's just all put everything that happened aside
shit together for fucking
and
Betsy.
Celebrate Betsy. And it was probably the most crazy party I've ever done. Like, people just like
Betsy was going nuts.
Betsy took it deep. It just turned the whole party. The whole party turned.
Never know what happens at a schmitzvah.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I mean, how many freaking mitzvahs do you think you've done in your lifetime?
We weren't a big mitzvah company. We've done a few, but nothing. It's mostly weddings.
God, all I did is freaking mitzvahs.
I don't do Sweet 16s anymore.
I was like the mitzvah king of Long Island.
Were you?
Didn't like it. I don't.
There's a TikTok about you.
Is there?
We'll put that up on the. Yeah.
Emma, look up TikTok mitzvah king of Long Island.
Yes. Search bar mitzvah Long Island DJ, and it'll come right up.
And it's me?
It's you in like 20 years.
Or it's me on what I should have been? God damn. Like, I would probably say I've done over, I don't know, 1,000 bar mitzvahs in my life. Baruch Natah Adonai Eloheinu Mazatav Motzi.
Shalom.
Shalom. Damn. But
I'll tell everybody at home one story that things you did do.
Yes.
We were at Super Bowl. I'm in elementary school.
Oh, shit.
You know where this is going?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And
I think I remember.
You do not remember.
Nelly was there. Okay.
Yeah, she was there kicking your ass all the way home. So it was in maybe 4th or 5th grade, and they give us this sheet of paper. And
oh shit, that
it
night.
was at Uncle Bobby's Super Bowl party.
Oh yeah.
So they give us this sheet of paper, and it's something had to do with the touchdowns, and like it added up to points, and it was like a math equation. And I sat down next to you because there was a bunch of random people there that I didn't know. And you're like, Dino, I got this. Like every time there's a touchdown, a field goal, I don't know what any of this fucking means. I still don't know what any of it means. I do not watch football. I'm a hockey guy. Let's go Islanders. And
Oof.
I started adding it up. And then after the first quarter, you were just like, every time I asked you a question, you were just kind of like staring at the ceiling. So long story short, Uncle J-Bone, gets carried out of the Super Bowl party before halftime.
Dude, it was
a little amateur hour.
Pittsburgh versus...
I'm surprised you remember.
Yeah, no, it was Pittsburgh versus someone. And the company I was working for at the time, AmeriQuest, had we were doing the halftime show. It was Paul McCartney. I remember that night well. And in my defense... Do
you remember the 5 guys that carried you outside?
I remember that.
Okay,
I remember getting in the car. My brother put me in the back seat, and I did not want to leave. I was like, Emma.
It's like Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving. And I just remember him taking me home. I was trying to jump out the back of the car and run back. And he's
Grandma's
driving.
Shaking her head right now. She's like,
studio audience, great. Whose idea was that? But in my defense, it wasn't my fault because he had waitresses and waiters there.
So you're going to blame this on the waitresses?
100%.
Oh,
right, there was nobody checking IDs.
You're taking responsibility for your actions.
No, I'm not taking any responsibility for that. Because and we were sitting in the chair, and they would just bring drinks over to you. I didn't want to be rude.
No, let's go with that. We'll run with that.
I thought you were going to talk about the time Nelly and I went to Super Bowl at the Bayou. There's this place, the Bayou in Long Island.
Well, now we need to hear this story.
Oh God, yeah, it's a good one. The Bayou in Long Island. It was like a Cajun restaurant, but like authentic Cajun food. And my friend Mikey Pinky Lock used to work there, and like, oh my God, just pan-fried catfish, shrimp etouffee, all this crazy, New Orleans stuff. So anyway, we went there for Super Bowl. It was a private party. The place was locked down, and just hurricanes. You've ever had hurricanes before?
No.
Oh God. It's like
I've had vodka clubs and wine glasses, but never a hurricane.
It's like you would love. It's 5 different types of rum mixed together in one big tall glass with some crazy sugary drink. So anyway, we were doing like tons of hurricanes, and they do make the best Bloody Marys. And so we left at halftime, and I'm like, let's stop by my brother Dean's house, which was probably the big mistake at that time. I don't know.
Wait! Is this the shower?
This is the fucking shower.
Oh, I was telling the story last week.
So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'm in the bathroom, and I'm just releasing the hounds.
Well, we should tell it from the other perspective. What happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
They showed up. I don't even know if I was alive.
No,
you were there. Oh, I was there in spirit.
You were there.
So
definitely was there.
I was there. So everybody's in the kitchen, and they knew Uncle Jason was hammered. So everybody got quiet. Was Grandma there? No.
No, I don't think Grandma was there.
So you all go into the bathroom, and all of a sudden they heard a loud thump. So what happened was my Uncle Jason blamed it. I don't know if he couldn't stand, but he blamed it that he thought he wanted to take a little break from peeing and lean against the shower doors that never existed in my home.
Who doesn't have shower doors? It was at the time, it was 2000. Who has a shower curtain?
So
I went to take a little lean back. You got to take a little lean.
You got to take a break every once in a while.
Yeah, I was tired.
But the shower doors didn't save him. The shower curtain did not save him. He went into the bathtub. The shower curtain came down on him. And from the story I've been told is they were all just hysterically laughing for a half hour, and you were too embarrassed to come out of the bathroom. That's the story I heard. Nelly, can you confirm?
Correct.
What happened is I was kind of comfortable.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Once you go down,
I'm going to be comfortable after this, too.
Once you go down, you might as well just stay there. There's really no recovering from that. No, but in my defense, I remember that bathroom, and I don't even know what it looks like now, but there was a lot of construction going on in that bathroom for years.
Really?
Like decades. And I thought that there were shower doors. And I went to lean back, and there was nothing there. It was just pure air.
Yeah, it's pure fall on your ass and break your tailbone.
I went right to the back. But
where do I get one of those hats?
Good story. Oh, Nell, can you grab him one of those hats?
Oh, I get a hat?
You get a hat. You get an
I
official.
fly to Florida and I get a hat.
You get an official TID. Take It Deep Network podcast.
I might as well just throw
hat.
this on right now.
You probably should.
Flex fit. Let's take my headphones off.
So those of you who don't know TID, obviously Take It Deep. We were talking earlier about the history,
the origins
of TID. So I had thought, like, I've been saying a lot. Me and my buddy Don have been going back and forth for the last couple of years with TID, but I asked Dino because I know I've said it to you many thousands of times.
Yeah, probably my age. I did not know what it meant.
Yeah, but
or what you were saying.
We were trying to figure how far back this went, and I think that what we
from my guesstimates,
early 2009,
early 2000s, 2005 maybe. Then you had me going around in school saying, and I probably got in trouble with my teachers.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's whatever. But I didn't know what it meant, in my defense.
I mean, take it deep. It's a baseball terminology. You hit a.
Do you know what my response always is?
What?
As deep as I can. Hey-o.
Because we used to just go to like a restaurant or something like that. You know, you're on your way out. They'd be like, all right, thanks for coming. We'd be like, hey, take it deep. And that's
it. You got to say it quick and fast, and you got to walk.
And
you can't say it and just look at people. You just got to take it and go.
Waving. And you're like,
just like, oh, how's your whole family doing?
That's what I remember, though.
Yes.
I definitely
You're an
remember
astronaut.
That.
These are all your classic
like your
lines.
mother is going to be here in 5 minutes.
This is what he taught me as a kid.
And we used to do stupid shit like that. I mean, I did teach how to DJ, so that was
it evens out.
Good, but I also did teach some really stupid stuff.
CNH.
Oh, CNH.
We can't talk about CNH, but...
No, I mean, you can. I mean, it is what it is.